Hello, yes, Nick Griffin is a cop-out and a failure. That's right, Nick, I'm talking about you. If you're listening, I know you will be. I've just listened to an interview with Nick Griffin. I've left the link below. The YouTube channel is Myth of the 20th Century. I've never heard it before. The video is entitled Nationalism in the Shadow of Empire. And there's a guy interviewing Nick Griffin. And the guy asked Nick Griffin, what hope is there for Britain? Well, according to Nick Griffin, there's no hope. We're finished. We're doomed. We can't win by the ballot box, and there's no fight left in the young if ever there was a civil war with us and the Muslims. Well, yes and no. The first one, the ballot box, yeah, we can't win by the ballot box. But the ballot box and electoral victories and successes will give us mass support. It will give us a mass following again, which can't be a bad thing, can it? Of course it can't. There's no fight left in the young. Well, at the present moment, you're right, because they've been so feminised and dumbed down. There isn't a fight in them, but we can put that fight back in them. We can put the fire back in their hearts. We can put the line back in them, and it can roar again. Of course we can, right? Of course we can. With the right strategy, the right leadership, the right message, we can get the fires burning again, right? And we can put the fight back in them. Trust me, we can. You see, Nick, you've lived in echo chambers all your life. Cambridge, British nationalism, and the one you're in now, right? You don't live in the real world. You never have. I do. I talk to people. Outside of politics, I have a massive, extended network of friends and associates and so on and so on. You don't. Outside of the movement, who do you know? Who do you associate with outside the movement? Well, exactly. You probably count them on one hand. So this is a load of rubbish. Now, the interview guy said, well, what should people do? You say, well, have children and build communities around those families and children and homeschool them. This is fantasy world, and you know it is. And shield them from the liberal poison. Why, where are they going to live? The House of Hebrides. It's that stupid. It's a cop-out and a failure. You know it is, right? Because you know what you've done. You've handed the BNP over to the enemy, right? And you don't want to get back in there now, do you? Because there's no money in it for you. That's what it must all be about. Well, for what other reasons then? Because I tell you what, John Tyndall wouldn't have bowed out like this, right? He'd have picked up the banner again, like he did with the New National Front and the BNP, and he'd carry on, he'd go forward again, and he'd carry on the fight. He wouldn't come up with this cop-out and this failure. Oh, it's too late now. Let's just encourage people on the internet to have more kids and build communities around these families and kids. Okay, well, what's your role in all this? Just the profit on the internet? What's your role in it then? Well, exactly, just talking nonsense on the internet. Listen, there's enough of us here to turn this round, right? And trust me, we can put the fire and the fight back in the hearts of all our people, not just the young, right? Especially with Joe Owens at the helm. Trust me. So this way you're coming out, it's a cop-out, it's failure, it's terrible. It really, really is. You want to be ashamed of yourself. And also, you're giving the wrong message to the white nationalist community here in Britain and Europe that it's all over and we can put it right in 100 years' time. Well, who's sticking round for that? Well, no one, because you won't be here. You'll be dead. So that's going to demoralise people big time, regardless whether you say it's the awful truth. It's not the awful truth. There's enough of us here now to turn this round, and let's do it now and stop talking fucking hogwash. Okay, thank you.